Hail Satan, hail Father Satan, hail Lord Leviathan, hail Lord Belial, he who walks between the worlds. Hail Father Satan, hail Lord Leviathan, hail Lord Belial, hail King Lucifer. Renich Tassa Uberica, Basara Icar Lucifera, Ave Lucifera. Hail King Asmodeus, my great patron demon. Hail beautiful Queen Lilith, the mother of all demons, and the true queen of the night. Hail Lord Behelbegor, hail Lord Vereen, and Ave Satanis to my true brothers and sisters, my 100% true brothers and sisters, the fakes and the phonies. Nobody gives a rat's ass what happens to ye. And I'm just opening this up so the birds will have something to eat. Just do that for the birds. I just opened up an old burger that someone had left there, so the birds can have a munch, which is all good, because you got to take care of Father Satan's animals. That's for sure. That's just a given. You have to take care of Father Satan's animals. No question about that. Yeah, I want to do this one on satanic and demonic rituals. Okay? A lot of people think, and I'm going to say a lot of people think because they do. A lot of people think that especially a lot of people think that you can be a Satanist, a true 666% sinister Satanist, or demonolator, or necromancer, and not do rituals. They think that they can get away with, a lot of people think that they can get away with just talking smack. Not even really talking smack, but they think that they can get away with it with not doing rituals. Some people even believe it's how narrow-minded, small-minded they are. Some people even believe that they can do rituals just in their mind, okay? Just in their mind. And this is people that are out in the free world, okay? Not people that are behind bars, not people that are inside, doing X amount of time, or not people that are in the hospital. This is people that are out walking around just like you and me, and they're so-called Satanists, but yet they think they can just do rituals in their minds. They think they don't have to do any candle work or use any lighting at all when they do the rituals, be it candles or, sometimes you use other things. Me personally, I use candles, and I love to use candles, and I always will love to use candles. And Father Satan has blessed me in that area greatly. And with that being said, me personally, I really don't care who likes it or who don't like it. And I'm being 100% real, hail Satan, which I am in all my videos. I'm 100% real. Not busy, eh? Yeah, being 100% real, and in my honest opinion, you cannot do satanic rituals. You have to do satanic rituals. And I mean literally you have to. If you're a Satanist, or you call yourself a Satanist, right? Or if you're true to your path, and you're 666%, and if you're true to your path, I'm just lighting this cigarette here first. If you're true to your satanic path, true to the ancient gods, the demons are the ancient gods, and if you're true to the ancient people, ancients that have died, I'm not even going to say died, Because you know what? They just didn't die. Our ancients just didn't die. They were slaughtered. They were murdered. They were hung up on sticks and burned alive. Some of them. Some more of them were tore apart on stretching machines. And things of that nature. Now, obviously that don't happen nowadays. But the science have different ways of doing it to you. And to me and to anybody else. They just torture you now. They just psychologically play that game on you now. Right? And I'm saying this to all the new people who are new to Satanism, new to true Satanism, new to true traditional Satanism, true sinister Satanism. Okay, not the cloud hopping pansies, not the keyboard Satanists, not the ones that think there's a pack of Skittles at the end of the rainbow waiting for them. Okay, I'm talking about the true 666% Satanists. I'm talking about the ones that are right in the fight. Okay, I'm talking about Satan's warriors. I'm talking about Father Satan's warriors, and I'm talking about the fuck is that? I'm talking about Father Satan's warriors, Father Satan's true warriors, and the demonics, and Father Satan and the demonics' true soldiers, and the ones that actually do rituals, true rituals, true demonic and satanic rituals. Because I definitely know I'll be doing one tonight. That's for sure. Later on the night. That being said, Father Satan is here for us. He's here for the asking, man. But the thing about it is, it's like I said before. Okay, say you're doing a ritual to find a soulmate, or to find a female, a girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend, whatever. And you end up, say you do a ritual for it, okay? Now, the next day or the next night or the next evening, there's not going to be this beautiful, extremely beautiful body, extremely beautiful everything about her. She's not going to be knocking on your door, okay? You got to put the work in. That means you got to groom yourself so you look half decent, or you look good. You got to dress good. You got to act, and you got to probably go, a 9 chance out of 10, you got to go out to bars. Or go somewhere that you'll meet women. Good-looking women. And probably the one you're looking for. And that being said, so probably you have to go to a bar or whatever, right? Out to a club or something like that. Because you have to put the work in. That's why people do rituals, or I know I do rituals to draw myself closer to Father Satan and get closer to the demonic divine. And that being said, and it doesn't matter which demon it is that I'm trying to get, that I do, just as long as I'm doing rituals. Okay? It doesn't make any difference which one it is. But I do rituals for them. And to Father Satan, King Lucifer, Lord Belial, Lord Leviathan, beautiful Queen Lilith, King Asmodeus, King Asmodee, Lord King Pazuzu. But you definitely have to put the work in, man. If you don't put the work in, you're getting nothing out of it.
No.
Okay?
I'm not doing this for me.
Number one, you got to read. Okay? And I don't mean just reading some stuff that's posted on social media. I mean you have to find books. We don't really you pretty much have to. You have to read, man. You have to study. And I mean study. You have to learn as much as humanly possible about the demonic and Satanism as you can. And I mean as much as humanly possible. Your brain and you have to be like a sponge. Soak in as much as you honestly can into your mind, your body, and your soul. You have to soak as much as you can into yourself about whichever path, about Satanism. And if you're planning on working with a certain demon, okay, I'll say Lord Belial, okay? I'll just use Lord Belial as an example. In a good way. And by saying that, I mean it in a good way. And by saying that, you also have to, when you're doing it, you have to mean it. You don't just sit down, you don't just do a ritual and not plan it. First of all, you have to plan it out. You have to expect to receive something from that ritual, because you're not going to do a ritual and not expect to receive anything. Because if you don't expect to receive anything, you're not going to. And it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter which demon it is you're doing it to. If you don't expect, okay, say you're doing it on Belial, you have to learn on Lord Belial. You have to learn as much as you can about that demon. What colors they like, what incense they like, what smells they like, what is their time of day. Are they a day demon or a night demon? Do they, everything about them that is out there, you have to find out about that demon. No matter what it is, you have to dig. You have to root, you have to fucking work. You have to put your work in, man. And once that demon, if that demon sees that you put your work in, okay? And if that demon, like say Lord Belial, if Lord Belial sees that you put your work in, and if Lord Belial sees that you're expecting something out of the results of your ritual, okay, 9 chances out of 10, you'll receive something back from Lord Belial. Now, I'm not saying Lord Belial is going to stand up in front of you and hold your hand and sing Kumbaya, right? Now, because full manifestations of demons don't happen very often, okay? A lot of people think that they do, but they don't. They happen. It happens. Believe you me, it definitely happens. But it doesn't happen as often. It doesn't happen every time you do a ritual. Okay, I'll just put it that way. Because if it did, people that do rituals and the thing about it is when you do a ritual, say you do a ritual, say to, I don't know, I'll use Lord Belial. Okay, I'm just using Lord Belial as an example, that's it, with all due respect to him.
Like, it just seems so...
And with that being said, Lord Belial, okay, you have, like I said, you have to put your work in, all right, and learn as much as you can about Lord Belial as you can. And you also have to, when you do your ritual, Lord Belial might stand alongside you. He might show himself in a different way. Like, he could show himself in any way. But I know some people, okay, who think that they do rituals. They think that if somebody does rituals, they think that, I'll just use 3 or 4 demons as an example. I'll use Queen Lilith, Lord Belial, King Lucifer, King Asmodeus, my patron. I'll use King Asmodeus as well. They think that every time you do a ritual, or even if you don't do every time you do a ritual, that them demons, whichever demons it is, or ancient gods that it is, they think that they're going to stand up. They think that they're going to stand up alongside you and start talking to you. Sure, it might happen, but it might not happen. Okay? But I will guarantee you this: they do not. 9 chances out of 10, a demon or a demoness, or an ancient gods, as I like to call them as well, which they truly are. They do not. 9 chances out of 10, you're doing a ritual for yourself. Okay? Unless you're doing a ritual for someone that's sick or something in the hospital, then it's, But in most cases, I'll say all cases, that demon or that demoness, okay, it's not going to stand up in front of you alongside you, because that happens very rarely. And when it does happen, usually the first time it happens, the person that sees that demon that sees that full manifestation of that entity, gets a very big surprise and a very big fright. Okay? And in saying that, they're not going to stand up. You're not going to do an invocation to a demon, and the demon's going to start talking about somebody else, some other person. Talk about that individual. Like some people ask, like, okay, well, what did the demon? If you do a ritual, okay, say to Lord Belial. Some people would probably say, oh, what did Lord Belial have to say about me? Bullshit. You don't do a ritual for a demon to talk about somebody else. You do the ritual for yourself, to get yourself closer to Father Satan and the demonic divine. You try to get as close to demonic as you possibly can, and as close to Father Satan as you possibly can. You do not do the ritual, and then not bad of yourself. You do not do the ritual, and whichever demon it is or demoness talk about somebody else, like Joe Blow down the street. You know, because some people ask people, not just me, but some people ask other people that, okay, they found out they do rituals, or they did a ritual on a certain night. They'll ask them, oh, what did he have to say about me? What did Lord Belial say about me? Sorry, but he said nothing about you. Lord Belial, when you do a ritual to any demonic, you're doing a ritual for yourself. Unless a brother or sister is sick or someone like that there. But that's different. But a demon is not going to tell you, you're not going to do a ritual and a demon and just have a conversation with a demon like you're talking to a fellow on the street or a person on the street. Or you're not going to do a ritual and you're not going to just talk about, the demon's not going to just talk about some other person. Okay? That's not the way it works. If you want to know what the demonic or whichever demon it is saying or talking about, okay? Number one, do a ritual and ask them. Actually do the work. Instead of expecting somebody else to do the work for you, because that's not the way it works. You do your own work. And if you do spells or something like that, do your own spells. Don't go for this bullshit, because I don't agree with this at all. Don't go for this load of crap that, you're going to pay someone $1,000 to do a ritual for you. Do the ritual yourself. You'll get better results, in my honest opinion. I don't believe in paying people to do rituals for me. Never have, never will. If I want to do a ritual to Lord Belial, I'll do a ritual to Lord Belial. I'm not going to give someone $1,000 to do a ritual to Lord Belial and they could tell me any bullshit and probably not even do the ritual at all. And you just wasted $1,000 that, believe you me, is very hard to get. And with that, I'll let you go. Ave Satanis, Ave Lucifera, Ave Lord Belial, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Queen Lilith, Ave King Asmodeus, and I'll talk to you next, brothers and sisters. Hail Father Satan.